I am a storyteller and I love to travel, reaching new destinations, meeting new people, and getting acquainted with the new cultures. Needless to say, its new destinations come with bundles of stories. So, here I am with my crew at Sikkim, a destination one would ever cherish. Located in the eastern part of the Himalayas, Sikkim is geographically one of the smallest among the northeastern states of India. It shares border with Tibet in the north and northeast, with Bhutan in the southeast, with West Bengal in the south, and with Nepal in the west. The capital Gangtok is located in the southeastern part of the state. It became a protectorate of India in 1950 and an Indian state in 1975. Though it covers a small area of 7,096 square kilometers, the state is considered a strategically important area as it shares international border with Bhutan, China, and Nepal.
छिटै लगिहाल्यो अरे 400 रुपियाँको 100 वटा ड्याङ्गै दिन्छ नि 400 रुपियाँ 100 मा 100 वटाको 400 100 वटा सुन्तोलाको चाहिँ 400 400 4 त्यसो भने बिस्तारो गएर यसले पल्टिहाल्दा बेचेर आइजाने त्यति सुन्तलाले 4060 होइन
Sikkim is located in what is called the Eastern Himalayan Biodiversity Hotspot. Now, as you know, the entire Himalayan range has been pushed up from a millions of years old sea called the Tethys Sea. And it is still pushing, the Indian landmass is still pushing up the Himalayas. So, along with that, Sikkim is also becoming taller every year. And at the same time, it's like pushing, a cloth. So, there are many folds at different heights. So as you can imagine, from low altitude to the Tibetan part of Sikkim, there is this range of altitudes which supports different kinds of life, whether it is plant life, animal life, insect life, microscopic life, human communities. There are different communities at these different settled and I would say acclimatized to these different altitudes, which makes Sikkim a very rich area of biodiversity.
The entire area has a varied landscape that includes India's highest mountain peak, Mount Kanchenjunga, with a height of 8,586 meters above mean sea level. It is home to glaciers, alpine meadows, and varieties of wildflowers.
So we should actually be very, very concerned that we are in a hotspot. So more efforts need to be taken for conservation. Because the Himalayas being the third pole of water, supplying water to the Indian subcontinent, many rivers, so we need to protect the ice, the snow, the water, the plants which are holding down the soil so that there's no runoff and landslides. So that makes the forests of Sikkim, like other parts of Northeast, also extremely important for not only being the oxygen bank for the humans and other animals, but also to hold down the soil, to recharge the water underground, so that our rivers also constantly having water, our streams around which the villages are settled get water.
Sikkim is just like a basin surrounded on three sides by precipitous mountain walls. There is little lowland and the variation in relief is extreme. Within a stretch of roughly 80 square kilometers only, the land rises from an elevation of about 225 meters above mean sea level in the Tista River Valley to nearly 8,600 meters above mean sea level at Mount Kanchenjunga, India's highest peak and the world's third highest mountain. Some 2/3 of Sikkim consists of perpetually snow-covered mountains dominated by the Kanchenjunga Massif. Some 2/3 of Sikkim consists of perpetually snow-covered mountains dominated by the Kanchenjunga Massif. The Sikkim Basin is drained by the Tista River and its tributaries such as Rangit, Lonak, Talung, and Lachung, which have cut deep valley into the mountains. Originating in the northeast from a glacier near the Tibetan border, the Tista River descends steeply, dropping about 4,800 meters to Rangpo on the border with West Bengal, where it has cut a gorge through the Darjeeling Ridge having a height of around 2,400 meters before emerging into the Indo-Gangetic Plain.
Facebook, use another name.
Yeah, just add here Toba. And this is a 0.
I'm Chaviva from Israel. But us, we crossed the border to India like 2.5 months ago from Mizoram, and like our plan was to just traveling with it, whatever is happening, doesn't matter like time and stuff. Like we have more time than money, so we like travel slowly, spend as less as we can, and see as much as we can with that money. And like Sikkim was a part of the plan the whole way. Like we're going to mainland India, so Sikkim is like one of the beautiful destinations like on the way. So it's like a must to go here. And yeah, when we got to Sikkim, we just like looked what you can do in Sikkim, and we heard about this place. And I mean, this is like a guest house, a second next to the lake, and like crazy view. We wanted to stay for like 2 nights. We stayed for 4, I don't know.
Yeah, 4.
Something like that, and we're gonna come back.
Today we're going to Yuksum and we're going to come back after Yuksum to here.
Yeah.
Fall in love with this place.
This place is like perfect.
But all Sikkim, it's very interesting, beautiful, the culture, the people super nice.
Yeah.
Super nice, they help you with whatever you need, whatever you want.
Yeah, that's actually in most countries in the Seven Sisters. People were really nice. Like they see us and they're like, "Hey, you don't look like you're like usually from here. Do you need any help with like knowing something? You have anywhere to sleep? Did you eat anything?" And we're like getting taken care of everyone around us. It's so nice.
Sure. I have more 8 months in my visa in India, and I'm sure I will come back in these 8 months to Sikkim.
Yeah.
Sure. We have a train in the 26 to Dharamsala area, like to the second place, the outer side of the country, and I'm sure we'll come back.
Ori has like been traveling for like a year now,
14 months.
something like that, and I've been traveling for like a half a month. So we don't like do a lot. We do treks if we see anything, but yeah, we don't do like anything super hard that you need like a guide for it or anything because we're too cheap for guides.
I was 5 months in Ethiopia, 5 months in Africa. I was 1 month in Ethiopia. In Ethiopia, most of the time I did trek. It was like a trek of 5 days, 4 days, 3 days. Like most time, I love treks, but in this area I did less because most of the place you need a guide, and it's like costly, and I don't.
Yeah, like we travel without flying, like try to travel with the least flying. So we met in Vietnam, and ever since then we've been like driving from Vietnam to Laos, from Laos to Thailand, from Thailand to Myanmar, and then from Myanmar we crossed the border in Mizoram, Nagaland.
Our two friends from Israel have been traveling for almost 5 months. They reached Sikkim, traveling through Africa, then South Asian countries such as Thailand and Myanmar.
See you later.
See you later. Enjoy.
Come visit us in Israel. We're doing a documentary about.
About 1/5 of the population consists of indigenous tribal communities like the Bhutias, the Lepchas, and the Limbus. They all speak Tibeto-Burman languages and practiced Mahayana Buddhism as well as the indigenous Bon religion. There is a notable Christian minority in Sikkim as well as a tiny community of Muslims.
लेक इस तरफ है आपको। ये लेक मतलब आपको एकदम नेचुरल है। आपको ये जब बारिश होता है, बारिश होने का टाइम में आपको बढ़ता भी नहीं है घटता भी नहीं है, एक लेवल में बैठता है। लेकिन इसका इतना टूरिस्ट लोग आके ये लेक का बहुत मेहनत करता है, पूजा भी करता है। और आपको जब एक पत्ता गिरने से बर्स उड़ा के बाहर निकलता है, लेकिन जो देखता है मतलब उसका बहुत मतलब गट गिरता है। सब टूरिस्ट लोग देख नहीं पाता है, इसका वही है मेहनत। और आपको उस पहाड़ में है, आपको खिचेबेरी एक ठो पुराना मॉनेस्ट्री है, उस पहाड़ में है, वहाँ पर है। और आपको पैदल चल के जाना पड़ेगा वहाँ पर। लेकिन अभी हम लोग ये पहाड़ में है, ये पहाड़ का नाम है आपको सिलिंग रोड है। ये सिलिंग पहाड़ है, सिलिंग पहाड़ है। अभी हम लोग ये मतलब व्यू टावर में है, यहाँ से पूरा व्यू मतलब नज़र में आएगा देखने से। इसलिए ये टावर बना गया है, ये टावर का नाम है व्यू टावर है।
The most appealing lake of Sikkim is the Khetio Palri Lake, located at a height of 38,710 feet, which makes it the highest lake in Sikkim. It is considered as one of the holiest lakes in the state.
Hi, I'm Jade. I've come from Goa. This is my second trip to Sikkim, but my first trip to this particular holy place. It is completely empty. The weather is really beautiful and it's a very relaxing place to visit. Scenically, it's very beautiful. Not a lot of people here, so it's nice to relax and explore this place. It's completely different. This is a nice place for slow travelers. In Goa, it's all about food, parties, beaches, a lot of noise. Over here, it's very peaceful. It's just for people who like to, relax. Just some kind of break from your daily schedule, where you don't want to do a lot of things. You don't want to pack your day with so many things. It's a nice place to visit for that.
Worshipped by both Buddhists and Hindus, it attracts many visitors and pilgrims from all around the world. Legends has it that the birds around this natural lake safeguard this celestial lake from any intruder, be it a leaf on the surface of the lake or anything. Wonders always do come in small packages, traveling through this picturesque landscape tucked away in the lap of the mighty Himalayas.